Hi, I'm Sharuth from Bozicombe. I'm at Shadowbrook Farm and Dutch Girl Creamery in Lincoln, Nebraska. This is Daisy the goat, and she is a dairy goat. She's a Nubian. You can tell because she has lopped ears. See how they hang down? And they're really good milk goats. So I have a bucket, and I am gonna milk Daisy into the bucket. Hopefully she doesn't kick it over. So Daisy gives about a gallon of milk a day. So twice a day we milk her. In the morning we get about a half a gallon, and then the evening we'll get another half a gallon to make a total of a gallon a day. So these babies are Nubians as well. You can tell because they have the long ears, and they were all born this week, so they're all less than a week old. You want to have lunch? Woo! Oh, there you go. See, baby goats like milk too. So milk comes from mammals, either a cow or a goat or a sheep, even camel milk. There aren't a lot of camels here. So mostly we have goats and cows for our milk. And this is a yogurt made from goat's milk. So yogurt is a fermented dairy food. It takes about 8 hours. So we warm up the milk and we add a little starter culture, and then it turns into yogurt, and it's nice and thick, and we can eat it with a spoon. This is the way that you make cream cheese. So we put the starter culture in milk, and then we let it sit for 12 hours, and then we put the curd into these bags, and you can see the whey dripping out. And what's left in the bag is cream cheese. So then we will salt it, we'll add some salt, and put it in containers, and then you can put it on your bagel. Fun facts about cheese. Cheese is kind of like rotten milk, but good rotten because it's actually really yummy. Some cheese is even moldy. This is a brie, and it has white mold on it. And this is completely edible. It is one of the most delicious cheeses there is. Here is another moldy cheese. It has the same white mold, and the dark part here is ash. So this is a cheese that's covered in ash. Then we also make feta. This is a great cheese for having on salads. It's crumbly and salty. And then Gouda is a little bit like cheddar, but it's also a really yummy cheese. This is a goat milk cheese called Rosa Maria. So cheese, this type of cheese takes about 8 hours to make, is drained in a big bag, kind of like cream cheese. And then it's formed into this shape, and then we put the cultures on it and a little bit of ash, and then we age it for 2 months. This wheel of Gouda is 22 pounds, and it probably took close to 20 gallons to make this cheese. And it takes about 8 hours to make, and then it is pressed. We put it in a big tank of salt for about 5 days. And then it's dried and coated with this natural coating and aged for 6 months or more. The room where we age them is called the cave, and we keep it nice and warm, 50 degrees, which is warmer than a refrigerator, and nice and moist too, so kind of like a cave would be. And then they age in there until they're perfect, and we cut them up and eat them. This is cheddar. Usually the cheddar you see in the store is orange, and that's been colored with a natural color agent called annatto. If you don't add it, this cheddar is just the color of the milk. And this milk comes from Guernsey cows, and Guernsey cows have a lot of butter fat. So you can see it's actually yellow. If you made this cheddar from Holstein milk, it would be white because Holstein milk is white. If someone has a lactose intolerance, that means that they're sensitive to lactose in the milk. The good thing is yogurt doesn't have as much lactose. So that's a food that maybe would be easier to eat. And if you are really sensitive to cow's milk products, then you can have goat's milk products, and maybe those would be better for you and easier to digest. Next time you're enjoying a food from Harvest of the Month, it could come from a farm like this.